I feel like I let myself down really early on because I just like did OnlyFans and I was like, I'm only going to do lingerie stuff. And then within a matter of days, I was pressured into doing nudity. And then a few months later, it's like, I was like, okay, I'll do my boobs and I'll do my bum, but I'm not going to do my vagina. And then within a few months, I was like, fuck, I'm just going to have to do it. And it's really made me resent the whole thing. But I'm sort of trapped, just like having to do it.
People do get pressured to do more and do it. Most people, like, they do take a few steps further than they were initially comfortable with.
Yeah, I'm like trapped in doing OnlyFans because there's nothing, like I don't have a plan.
People think, oh yeah, I'm gonna do OnlyFans, I'm gonna like flash my tits and then like things are gonna be great. It's like, no, there's actually real struggles behind it, mentally and physically.
Yeah.
And I think it's really good that you're speaking out because I think you resonate.
I agree. Like, it is good money, but it's not easy.
It comes with a lot of
it comes
pressure.
with a lot of
It's
pressure.
a huge price.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys are happy. That guy that I really liked, he found out about my job and he's not okay with it. I guess one of his friends told him. I was just waiting to tell him because I wanted him to get to know me, not my persona online. So single forever, I guess.
You said you were traumatized with this allegedly sexual abuse, right? But yet, according to your bio, you started an OnlyFans account where you post naked pictures of yourself. And my question is, if you were sexually traumatized, why would you post naked pictures? First of all, is that true? It might not even be true. Did you post naked pictures?
So, yeah, no, we're going to answer.
So if you were
there's
sexually
a difference,
traumatized,
again,
why did you do that?
One, that trauma happened 17 years ago. Two, also, I'm past that trauma, and what I choose to do with my body is empowerment.
There are some harsh truths about being a creator on OnlyFans, and I'm here to tell you them as a former worker. It's been about a year since I stopped using my account, and while I do miss the money from it, I will say that I am very happy to be out of it. First harsh truth is people are obviously going to look at you differently no matter what for the rest of your life if you had an account on that site, and it doesn't matter how PG-13 your content was, because for me, my content wasn't even straight up corn by any means. I never showed a hole on that site, not once, and that doesn't matter because the majority of people don't know that, right? They just hear that you are a creator of that site and they immediately think the worst. They also don't take you seriously as a business owner, even though I can confidently say that running that site by myself and doing all of that was actually extremely hard. It required a lot of marketing, a lot of work, a lot of sleepless nights replying. Sometimes I had so many messages I could not physically get through them all in a day. People are just gonna assume the worst when they first meet you, no matter what, especially if like a friend of a friend tells them, oh my gosh, she has a account. Then it immediately puts into that new person's head that this person is a type of way that maybe they aren't. And so the whole stigma of the perception is really hard to get past. I pride myself on being someone that doesn't care a lot about the perception of what other people think, which is why I had that account to begin with. But I will say it does kind of get to you after a while when you constantly hear that and you're like, wow, that's not even like who I am.
Here's why starting an OnlyFans was the worst decision I made in my life. Did not realize that I was literally selling parts of my soul and the money could have never made it worth it. I just wish that someone would have warned me and told me that I was going to be later experiencing PTSD from the sexual trauma and the experiences that I was subjecting myself to on a daily basis. I did not know that I would later need to be in trauma counseling. It brought me into way darker places than I ever could have imagined, and I never want to go back there. Wish I could go back in time to who I was before I started doing all that stuff and just tell myself that the money is not worth it. Keep your happiness. And that's all I want to tell any girl who's thinking about starting an account. I just hope I can save even just one girl from going through the pain and the trauma that I am now going through because I subjected myself to that for the last couple of years.
You're a feminist doing that's empowering, yet you're relying on creepy, disgusting men who think you are disgusting and trash to ironically pay your bills, which is probably the most degrading thing in the entire world. Whereas actually, if you were in an office, it would be a lot less degrading. You could actually have respect in an office. And do not get offended when you come into the dating pool and dating world and you are seen as a low-value woman. In my eyes, you are. In every man's eyes, you are. And don't get offended when people don't want to marry you, don't want you to be their girlfriend. You're going to hit the real world eventually. It's just a matter of time, and no one with any level of like a brain would ever respect someone who does that.
There's a lot to unpack there.
I don't go on the internet and expect people not to judge me. You cannot be a sex worker and expect people not to judge you.
I agree with that.
So just don't complain about the outcome. Go get your bag.
Yes.
And then deal with no one thinking that you're a valuable human, and also bringing just shame to your family name as well.